While Prime Minister Narendra Modi's US visit is going on with a lot of fanfare and lot of media coverage, so on and so forth, at least media coverage in India, so on and so forth. But then there are certain problems which are not spoken about much, but there are some problems also that were flagged during his visit to United States. And one of it was 75 Democratic lawmakers have urged US President Joe Biden to raise area of concerns on democratic backsliding with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi during his state visit. In a letter to Biden, they said that as long-time supporters of a strong US-India relationship, we also believe that friends can and should discuss their differences in an honest and forthright way. That is why we respectfully request that in addition to so many areas of shared interest between India and US, you also raise directly with Prime Minister Modi areas of concern, said the letters, which led by Senator Chris Van Hollen and Representative Pramila Jayapal. In order to advance these values of credibility on the world stage, we must apply equally to our friends alike, just as we work to apply the same principles here in United States. And what they are mentioning here is in respect to human rights, press freedom, religious freedom, and pluralism as the core tenets of Americans' foreign policy. So what they are saying is press freedom, human rights, religious freedom, and pluralism. These are factors that America believes. These are the core tenets of American foreign policy. So we should be discussing that with our friends, that is India, that is us, that we should be discussing with our friends India in an open forum, and we should be honest about it. This is what US lawmakers says, and 75 US lawmakers have urged Biden to raise this issue. Will Biden raise this issue? I don't think he will, because he doesn't need to, and it is not in the interest of United States of America to raise such issues to the visiting Prime Minister of India, because they would be looking at more trade with India. They would be looking at more bilateral and economic relationship with India. And why should they want to spoil all of this by saying this to the Indian Prime Minister? That's number one. Number two is, you see, the Indian Prime Minister seems to have a fantastic hold on over the Indian diaspora, especially the Gujarati community in United States of America. So he seems to have a fantastic hold on them. And why should Biden say something to the Prime Minister of India that may ruin his chances with the voters there, because those are his citizens, and finally they are not voting Modi, they are going to vote him in the coming election. So the chances are these topics will not be raised with PM Modi, and the meeting will go off well, and the discussion will go off very cordially and very comfortably. This is what one understands. Number two is there's a press conference that Joe Biden and PM Modi they are going to have together. But PM Modi has put one clause very clearly that he'll only take two questions, one from United States media and second from Indian media. That's bas baba. Two questions, end of story, no more press conference. So that is also a very interesting factor. So that's from US visit of PM Modi. Rest my team is covering it, and till I see you next time for my next report. Namaskar.